for our intersection right here also?
No, not necessarily.
Well, it's an intersection, but if you're shutting down traffic for the road.
We aren't shutting down traffic for the road.
We have a flagger at each end telling people to stop.
And they're stopping people. Are you just driving through, or are you?
I live on this street.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Ultimately, they're letting the flaggers controlling the work down there, and this one's flagging to open for there. So they aren't flagging for these trucks to come in and out.
Okay, how about for us that live on this street that fight this traffic every day?
Well,
we used to have a stop sign, a light.
Well, yeah, and even with that, ever since there hasn't been a left-hand turn, it's been said no left turn.
Well, people do it all the time.
I know, but it is still against
we still have to fight traffic to get in.
Well, everyone else does too.
You're basically taking a 4-lane highway and shut it down to 1 lane on each side.
Yeah.
So it's impossible for us to get out without fighting traffic for 20 to 30 minutes.
No, that's not true. I'm here all day. I see how people are coming in and out.
Okay. So you're not saying in rush hour we don't fight traffic like that?
You fight traffic, but when this is done,
with the way it drops down in here in my car, you can't even see traffic for the most part coming out.
Well, I know. I realize that. When this is done, there's only going to be right-hand turn ability. You're not going to be able to turn left at all out of Brooklyn.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about turning left.
Well,
I'm worried about getting out.
So I understand. You could probably talk to the city a little more about.
Well, they blew it off like it didn't really matter.
Well,
and there's been lots of wrecks out here because the way this is set up is too tight.
So here's what's happening. We're going to get this board through here and set. Traffic's going to get shifted over to this side and over the concrete pavement.
How long is that going to take?
It will be. They plan on having this movement open on the 29th of this month.
Okay.
So
you guys
when they start working on
until then.
Well, what are you looking for? Are you looking for flagging all the time?
Just being able to get out. Yeah, something. A light. I mean, they did a temporary crosswalk finally.
Yeah, it's one of those things that during construction, there's always problems with.
But I brought this up like right when you guys started.
Yeah, and so you probably talked to Christy at some point, I would guess, the city project manager. So what's going to happen, just to let you know, they're going to shift traffic over to this side, traffic's going to be turning, then they're going to build the intersection on this side. And then once it gets enough pure on it, then they're going to shift traffic over onto it. You'll be, but again, you won't be able to make a left-hand turn. We actually will probably stop all left-hand turns from there. Usually what clogs everything up in here, from what I've seen, is people making a left-hand turn when there's a sign right there and a sign across the road that says no left-hand turn.
Well, that and there's no dead end sign at the end of my street too. So
well, yeah, there is.
It's constantly moved or blocked by vehicles parking in front of it. Your worker vehicles parking in front of it.
It was set right there, and
then all the trucks that unload all the time for Buy 2 and Dairy Mart, we're blocking it, so we're still getting the traffic from it.
Yeah, and I could work on telling them not to block vehicles, not blocking our vehicles, not blocking the sign. It's going to get better sooner than later, but it's not going to be perfect, and it won't be perfect. Well, it's. And they're doing the best they can here. As you can see.
Well, I've had days where I come out here and one of your guys is holding a flagger sign to stop traffic for the trucks to come out, but they won't help us get out.
No, that's not true either. Our new flaggers that we have, we switched flagging companies just, and it's not one of my guys, it's one of the contractors.
Well, I could point him out. It's one of your contractors guys, and he's working here today. But out here stopping a truck, one lane for the trucks to get in and out.
Most of the guys
and making us back up so they can do their stuff so it's quicker for them, but not actually helping us out.
The only
and the trucks were making a left-hand turn. So
Yeah,
only
well-
one flagger shutting down traffic for him to make a left-hand turn.
and these flaggers have been helping people get out. This new flagging group. The workers may not, the contractor workers, the prime contractor workers may not, but the flaggers have been. They've actually been helping more than the previous flagging company.
Okay, but you stop flagging right when rush hour traffic starts coming down the road.
The flagging is to protect the workers, not to assist the traveling public per se.
Okay, so just because I live here, I get to deal with the burden of you guys not caring.
You know, it's that way in construction everywhere. You know, it's not this. We're not just saying, you know, hey, Brooklyn, South Brooklyn, we don't like you, so we're going to make it as hard on
you.
You're
guys
like,
not
that's
wanting
not
to put somebody
that's
out
not
here
the
to
way
stop
it is.
traffic or anything, you know.
That's
I mean,
that's not the way it is.
A temporary
It's just,
system.
And at some point, that light had to go down. It had to be shut off, and there's never going to be a light there ever again. So it's always going to be from when it started construction. It's always going to be stop and a right-hand turn only. So
yeah, but when you guys get done with construction, it won't be me dipped down in this ditch real low, fighting being able to see down the road each direction.
The thing to remember is you look at this grade right here. This is your grade, your new grade in your road. That road's getting cut down. Granted, it's going to be higher.
It's going to be better.
Now. Yeah.
But every single day pulling out of here, I feel like I'm going to get hit. And you can't see the other side of the road as you come across it to see the lines.
Yeah,
and you're fighting this small turn.
Yeah.
It's the way everything's set up that's making a battle for me.
I understand that.
Even just putting more gravel in here so we sit higher so we can see what's going on would solve most of the problems.
The problem is, we're going to be putting concrete in there. If we put all this aggregate in there to then have to take it out, it just means more time for you guys to.
But you'll be switched. You can switch us over to this stuff by the time you pull it out. Yeah, it's a little more time on you guys.
Yeah.
Doing the work.
Well, I understand what you're saying. It's at this point. This is going to be. You're going to have to deal with this for a little while longer, and you know.
So what happens when I come out of here and I can't see what's going on as I take a right-hand turn?
You know,
and I get hit
I
by
drive
somebody.
a low car myself. I know what you're talking about. I actually own 3 low cars.
So you know it's hard to see even what's going on right here with the way it dips down in here and everything.
And I also know that making a right-hand turn, since I've done it several times, you know, I do it daily, it's not terrible. You have to, and granted, traffic
it's
the
not
last
terrible
week.
If we're sitting higher, you're right. But when we're sitting this low,
even sitting lower, it's not terrible. You just have to take due caution. But
I'm explaining to you with how much we dip down in here.
Yeah,
just
I know.
while you're doing this, we can't see traffic coming at us.
Grade is, yeah.
So you know that's what's happening.
I can tell but you're also up. By the time you get to the road area, you're coming up.
No, you're not.
You can
not until after you're in that danger zone. And then you can't really see what's going on this side of the road because you're at that angle like this coming up. You can't see what's going on the road.
I understand what you're saying. And again, I would say it's gonna get better before it gets worse. They aren't gonna put rock in there to lift this whole thing up for a week. It's not gonna happen.
But I've been complaining about this since day one. You know,
that I can't do anything about. And it hasn't been this low. This is only a new thing within the last 3 or 4 weeks, if that.
This has happened since before I started fighting fire this summer.
That it's been low?
Yeah, it's been dropped down like this.
No, because we didn't have this torn out until, and I'd have to go back to my books, but we didn't tear this out until probably early mid-August, somewhere in there.
The work that started in here that made it to where you dropped down in here started a while ago.
Well,
I mean, I can go get my pictures and find the dates, but it's been a while.
Now,
and I made a complaint day one when everything was going on that I realized, hey, you guys don't care.
Electric is worked through here, but we haven't.
City of Springfield's construction going on. Who's in charge of it? There's got to be one guy in charge.
Well, that's Christie's is the project manager for the city.
Okay.
So,
well, I brought this complaint up and emailed to her.
Yeah,
that
okay.
This is dangerous for us.
and I'm sure she takes every complaint to heart. We're trying to make it the best we can, but we can't build up a road to drop it back down, especially not for a week. It's not, it's, you can see where we're working.
Or won't do it.
Well, does it make sense? Do you think it makes sense to spend
did it make sense to put
$1,000
4 flaggers out here when you started this project because there's 2 roads you're blocking off?
Well, again, I would say the flaggers are out here to protect the workers, and they aren't truly here to assist the traveling public per se. They're other than, if they can, they will.
Your safety is important, but the general public's safety is
No,
not.
everyone's safety is important. But what you're saying, what I'm hearing, is you want to see flaggers out here from 6 a.m. to
So you're done
7.
with the work each day, yeah. Just
Well,
like if I was running a job site and I was shutting down traffic like this as a general contractor, I'd be expected to have 4 flaggers because there's 4 intersections. There's one there, one here, and one there.
But we have more flaggers potentially, and I'll talk to Christy about it. That's the best I can do. I'm just a contractor to the city, so I can't spend their money without talking to them anyway.
Well, you can say it's not safe.
Like I said,
You guys have trucks coming in and out of here too, not just
I can
us.
talk to them, and I will talk to them, but that's all I can do.
Okay,
I
well,
can't
I'm
instruct
recording
them.
this whole thing, so I'll just put it on social media so they can
Yeah,
see.
thanks. It's against the law to record something without telling the person before you do it. That is against the law.
Okay.
So I'm
it's
not
illegal
very
for the
happy.
news to come out here and do something like that.
What's that?
So it would be illegal if the news came out
They
and did it.
inform you're being recorded when the news is out there. They don't just surprise you and say, oh, by the way, you're being recorded. They don't do that. I've dealt with the news enough to know that.
Okay, but I know you wouldn't have said anything if I said I was recording at the beginning.
Yeah, you're right, I wouldn't have. I would have said talk to the city.
Okay.
And because I'm just a contractor out here representing.
Well, you just told me you're going to talk to the city for me.
I will, but I want you to believe that.
Okay, that's nice.
And if I find out that there is something, I'm going to try to find out who you are, and I'm going to take you to court because that's against the law to record somebody.
I'm going to end up dying in this intersection, so what difference does
I
it
will
make?
try to help you out, but you being deceiving to me is not, you'll appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.